Yo, 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 welcome back to Wanted. Ladies and gentlemen, I apparently... we have a change of plans. Turns out Christian Iki actually moves on and not Dex. My bad. Christian Iki moves on.
Pain.
Yeah, it turns out Christian Iki actually beat Dex in the ladder. And so by direct confrontation, he's the one that moves forward. My bad. Welcome back to Wanted. My name's Globku, and I'm here with, you guys might know him as Silver. Personally, I call him Daddy. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. It's super awesome to be here. What's good, chat?
Bro, yeah, now this really caught me off guard, because apparently I now have to... I now have to change some stuff. It turns out.
You gotta fix it up. You gotta redo everything now.
Yeah, not everything. Not everything. You know,
a little bit.
We got this, and this does not look great. It's not look great. It also then is updated because it looked like this Dex, but turns out it's not Dex. It's Christian Iki. Christian. Let's just call him Nikki because Christian Nikki is too long. I believe he's known as mainly as a Ishida main. So this should be interesting. This should be interesting. But that's not the first match that we're gonna have today. First, Deidara Sasori, aka Sudrops. It's gonna be going up against Potato. Here's a little match preview. Hopefully, nope, that's not it. Don't worry, guys. We're very professional over here. We got things under control.
Lock it in, Glob.
I'm trying. Bro, this is throwing me off. But this is the first time that US has been allowed in Wanted, which is an exciting time. I mean, 2 US players actually already made it. Sudrop's known Aizen player. Lately, he's been playing Kayan, switched to the top tiers. Potato, I see him as a Stark, but this man can hit random and just play anyone, right?
Oh yeah, but Potato's been showcasing all kinds of different characters lately, and especially in my tourneys, has been going, just showcasing his knowledge of like different characters: Stark, Nell.
Yeah, Stark, Nell.
Those are pretty much the big two I see all the time.
Yeah, those are the two I see all the time as well.
Those are the big two. That's the big two.
For sure, for real. Chat, as always, we have a Matcherino in case you guys want to claim some codes. Lots of codes going there, and the winner of today is gonna get all that money for themselves. If you don't know how Matcherino works, just type !Matcherino in chat. That will give you a link, and that link takes you over to the Matcherino website, which where you can just hit the claim code button, and that puts money into the prize pool. It's absolutely free. As we get ready for our first match, Potato versus Sudrops. First to 2 is going to be our first event here. You got any predictions here for the big winners? What do you got?
I see Potato going pretty far. I do. I'm a believer. I think they're probably like one of the like 3 strongest players in NA for Bleach. It's a shame I didn't see the other third person in here, Sacred. I believe Sacred's probably like one of the best players in Bleach for NA right now. Bankai Ichigo main. But he's been playing a lot of different characters lately too, like Gin. I really like his Gin lately. And Kisuke too.
Yeah, I know him mainly as a Kisuke for sure. Dex got close as well. Dex got hella close to making it.
Dex did get super close.
Yeah, he didn't make it because he lost to Christian Iki precisely, like by direct confrontation. The first tiebreaker, direct confrontation. The Nikki won that, and so Nikki moves on, and that was the confusion basically as to who moved on, and that's what's been throwing me off. Did Sacred enter? Because I don't see him.
No, he didn't.
Oh, okay, I see.
He did not at all.
Unfortunate. Yeah, but we are ready for the first match because the players are watching the stream. Yeah, you guys can go ahead and ready up. We can get our first game started. Would love to see it. And apparently, yeah, we're going, folks. The match preview. Sudrops from Portugal. Potato from North America. This entire Wanted is going to be a big NA versus EU. Unless one of the sides starts winning a lot. And in that case, Nope. There you go. And in that case, we're gonna see the winners fight against each other. Yeah, this is Sudrops going for the tier Halibel from the get-go.
Okay.
And a surprise pick from Potato.
Well, Aizen.
Yes, sir. Look at that.
Yeah.
Now the guaranteed guard pressure begins early.
I see Potato going for their backdashes a lot. Nice tech on the grab. Yeah, both these players are just getting some distance right now. Potato backing up, gets a nice little whiff punish there. Goes for the flash step extension. Surprisingly whiff for flash step. Not trying to go for a wipe early.
I think when you're playing Aizen, you don't want to spend both bars in case you can get a Kyoka Suigetsu. But spending one bar early is pretty safe because you're just going to generate it back before your opponent is able to take the entire health bar away from you. So yeah, I just see a lot of Aizen saving that white, especially because this first evolution just goes super fast.
Oh yeah. Oh wow, the strike back. I like the zoning for Potato already getting Sue in the red.
There it is. Now no more projectiles for a while. But this is where you save your white for, because you hate being in the second transformation, right? So save your white for this moment. Doesn't have it yet, but
nice pressure, good backdash.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow,
Press a bit too soon.
Yeah, a bit too soon there. Oh wow. Potato's actually really good at just dashing in and out. He's just like approaching at the right time, stuffing out Sue's approach. He's really good at just calling him out.
Yeah, Aizen has a fantastic backdash as well, which keeps him safe from a lot of stuff. And then has some big normals, and his tilt is also an easy to get in tool and try to punish some whiffs. He's trying to do it with a dash attack, but yeah, that's looking for that flurry recovery if she's whiffing. It's a very easy place to put your tilt in and convert into a combo, like right there. But maybe the cross-region nature of this tournament, you know, the NA and the EU, is not allowing him that kind of precision. We'll see.
Yeah. Plus, Potato, you know, super unfamiliar with Sue as well. I mean, I don't think Potato's played a lot of cross-region matches at all. I think maybe today, earlier, he was warming up with EU players, so that might have been the first time he's ever played against anyone cross-region. So maybe he's trying to feel it out, take it at a slower pace. Trying to get some information in this first thing. Oh, wow, the strike back.
Yeah, it's going to give Aizen a combo, and he's about to go up another form. You can get that grab, but it's going to get interrupted immediately. Yes, it's time for the
Here we go. Oh my god. I love this form. It's so beautiful.
Alright, chat. It's time to start playing the predictions game. Who does the first game go to? Does it go to Sudrops? Does it go to Potato? You guys got a minute to throw your channel points at the prediction.
Potato we trust. I just can't imagine Potato ever losing. And there we go. Potato already getting the first Kompaku off.
It's a good early lead for sure. Nice 4. Going for the 5 on sublimation next.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, he almost got clipped there. That wasn't even a trade, but the button was already in Aizen's face.
Right. Look at the damage. Soon? Oh, here it comes. Yeah, Nasu really has to try to find a way to get in.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the armor.
He's not going to go for it. He's waiting for
sublimation. Potato is pretty far from sub, yeah. Here we go. Oh, even with the strike back, it just wasn't enough. Oh, a beautiful side step movement there.
I feel like Potato's playing with his food.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, he's pressing a lot of buttons when he doesn't want to kill, because he's waiting for sublimation, right?
He is. I think Potato needs to start going back to the back. Oh, here we go.
He's just going to take the damage here. Ooh.
Yeah,
Reset
Potato
attempts from
ready for the tech.
Sudrops.
I think at this point, oh, hold on. More guard pressure. Go for the armor.
No!
Oh,
I like that reaction. I like that reaction from Sudrops, but that wasn't it.
Nice.
And that's a big guard break. This is guaranteed. Hang on. Another super. One more, and you got it. You don't even need this, man. You could just do the infinite resets because he's got no armor. That's it. This is gonna put him in sublimation, and this is where Potato wants to be to get that kill finally. You can actually play the game now.
And they also have a white reverse available too.
And the projectiles. You cannot let him give him any space now. Oh, that's big.
Oh, here we go.
Flash step.
Oh. The knowledge. Here we go.
Delay flash step here actually kills. Bom. Ba-da-da-da-da. No.
Wait.
Alright, this is impossible though.
Yeah.
That's a quick 1-0 for Potato. Let's see what happens in game 2. I mean, Sudrops. He was an Aizen main. He knows this character very well. Picked up Cayenne for a while, switched to tier. I don't think we have seen a great tier from Sudrops yet. I might see him switch to Cayenne, but we'll see. He knows this character better than we do.
Yeah, I'd actually be surprised if we don't see a switch. I think Su's definitely thinking about the switch. Because usually this first game is always about gathering the information, trying to see what you're going to do to adapt into the second game. Yeah. And I think maybe this character pick wasn't the strongest for Su. Because I don't really think he expected Potato to go Aizen. I didn't.
No, I don't think anyone did. But they did sit in the lobby for a while, and Sudrops was not trying to counterpick, was not trying to change characters. So he did see and had time to think about it. But in the end, it is Potato's win. Question for you in chat now is it a quick 2-0, or does the Sudrops fight back?
And it looks like Su actually stuck with the tier, so we're gonna see tier and Aizen again. I would like to see it go to distance. You know, I always like games to go to the very last game, so I would like to see a 2-1. But you know, and a bias, I would love to see Potato 2. I want to see him move on.
Well, you might get your wish, but right now, first hit is towards Aizen, and Potato has the lead.
So gonna get their health back though with this white reverse. Potato kind of just, oh my god, beautiful movement too. Another backdash. Not gonna have the strike back. And now we're getting back into the guard pressure.
Tier Hollybell is just blessed with clashes.
Yeah, unfortunately, Potato tried to go for the grab there. Guessing a grab, but we're ready for the tech that time. Good backdash. Potato getting some distance. Oh, this time it actually worked out on Potato's favor there in that scenario. Ooh. Great stuff there.
I like the move. Use the signature move dash and canceled into a grab, trying to really get at that guard. This could be huge, but yeah, that clash Potato gets the best of it. It's not often that you just win a clash situation against a tier.
Yeah, now second form is out. I think he's still in guard break, so this is when Su really wants to try to get in. Start getting those loops. Oh, great whip punish. That was really good spacing there. Get to the flash up just for a little bit more damage right there. Get as much as you can out of the extension. Oh my god. Another strike back. Here we go. Getting some more distance.
Definitely going for the 4 again. 4 than 5. That's Potato's game plan. Tier finally awakening here. She might go for sublimation, like 2 sublimation kills, a 5 and then a 4, given how healthy Aizen still is. And he's gonna lose about 4 stocks here. I don't think Potato's gonna kill her before then, which is gonna put her, you know, in a good, make her do good progress towards her sublimation. So her only chance, or her only hope of winning here is going for that 5 first and then a 4.
Yeah. Oh wow, that actually caught the backdash. Insane. And here we go. Now you're stuck in the loop. Armor up, just backdash away. Be safe.
There it is.
Oh,
this is infinite.
Here it comes.
She's actually gonna get a 4 here. Yeah, that's right. She doesn't need a 5. Oh, great evolution.
Oh.
She doesn't need a 5. It's
there.
Aizen. What am I talking about?
Yeah. Eagle coming in just in clutch right there for Potato. Because that was looking looking shaky. It was looking a little shisty. But he's still in guard break. Susu has a chance to get in. The run up white. Oh. Beautiful backdash baiting the grab. Potato gets their guard back just in time. And we're backing up. Oh, beautiful
Checks her with a button perfectly. Sees the approach. Says, nah, not in my house. I have big normals too. I'm gonna press them. You don't get to get in here for free.
No, never for free. Oh, the dash. Good tech though. Yeah, Potato's graphics have been pretty much on point. Oh, just decided to stop holding guard there. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Reach sublimation. So take that quick kill. A quick 4, and you don't need to reach a soul break. You just need to get this Aizen down to 30%, and you're actually in the lead right now.
Yeah.
As Potato struggles to get that first kill.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
How do you stop that? How do you stop that? What? SP1 giving him armor and canceling that into yellow reverse? How do you punish it?
Yeah, that was great. I don't think I've ever seen that, so that was pretty great seeing for the first time. I didn't even know.
Potato in chat.
Didn't even know. Jesus, I just pressed buttons. Oh my god. Oh, the tides are turning. You got 5 up. Beautiful flash step. Perfect timing on that hole. This is what Su needs.
Here comes Lagota. Some big damage. No blocks on wake up.
Yeah.
There
Not
it
blocking.
is. Uh-huh.
Armor again.
The big one. Oh. Damage. One touch away.
Touch. I think it's...
What? He still has the armor. Sudrops forgot.
I forgot too. I was wondering what happened there
no. The comeback was looking beautiful, but Sudrops dropping it at the end, and it's Potato with the first win of the day, moving forward, clean 2-0. Of course, replays are broken because they had to be. Why? Nothing can go right. Nothing can never go right. It is what it is.
It's okay. You know, it's still replaying in my head. You know, I still have that very vividly.
Highlight, I would say, 100%. Just that.
Oh yeah,
beautiful.
that whole sequence after the yellow reverse, I think it changed the mental. That changed the flow and the momentum went straight to Potato, and then Su just rushed in, forgot about the armor, and got punished, and that gave Potato the 2-0 he needed to move on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And with that, the bracket currently looks like this. We got Potato ahead with a clean 2-0 win. Sudrops stays behind. You know, he's a regular at Wanted, but has yet to be able to challenge Helia. Has yet to make it through the brackets, which just goes to show, like, you can consistently beat a bunch of players in the ladder and still be so far away from being the best. I think Sudrops really encapsulates that, like a really talented player, but also showing us just like how far ahead these other players are. GG's.
Yeah, and I've known Helia to be an incredible player in any game they touch, especially from DS. Helia was almost untouched for a while in Wanted, just attorneys in general. So it's exciting to see that he's still relevant, he's still really good, still performing super well in other games too. But I'm excited to see the people that can even challenge him. So I'm hoping that person's Potato today. I really want to see Potato and Hilly.
Thanks for calling that out. Yes, Nikki is not a Kayan. That's from Dex. That's from Dex. Dex was there.
Hey, everyone at NA has a Kayan. That's all I'm gonna say.
God, I changed Potato's character. I changed Potato's character. God. Okay. Wait. Potato was Stark. I will see a Stark today. I'm confident
Will
we'll
you?
see a Stark set. I think so.
I think Aizen is a Potato's answer to tier, maybe.
Well, he's not playing a tier next.
No.
If
So maybe
Fies
we'll
or
get your
Christian
start.
Nikki win, I don't think either of them are gonna bring out a tier. So I think we might see
I
a
wouldn't
Stark.
think so.
All right, I got you. I've never played Kain. It's fine. Nikki, the Ishida versus Bankai Ichigo. But you know, Fies has played other characters as well. So has Nikki. Honestly, like I think that Ishida is such a specialist type character that if you main Ishida, you kind of need to have an alternative. You kind of need to have someone else.
Yeah, I think this game kind of allows you to main multiple characters. I think you have to, even though there are some really strong contenders and options, you know, like Cayenne, Tier, Bankai Ichigo. I still think it's really good to have a secondary, even a third character, just an option for certain matchups. And I think Ishida's definitely one of them for sure. And there's a lot of different characters that complement their playstyle too. So even if you feel like you really gravitate towards Ishida's playstyle and their zoning, there's still other characters that really work out. Like you can always try out Stark. Even if you want to play a different kind of zoner, someone who's a bit more patient, doesn't mind sitting back and then going in, bursting a bunch of damage, you could play Nell.
Could, but this is the match that we're expecting right now. Fies versus Nikki. Christian Nikki, full name. Could be an Ichigo versus Ishida if they both take their best characters. The question is, does anyone counterpick at all? Let's find out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see how this first game goes.
Bankai Ichigo from Fies.
And I imagine we're gonna see the Ishida. Yep.
Believing in their mains, believing the matchup favors them. Christian Nikki versus Fies, our second NA versus EU game starts right now. NA is up ahead with a potato game against Dewdrops. Can Fies bring it back against Christian Nikki?
I'm not sure if Nikki meant to pop blue there earlier. It looks like they were trying to go for reverse and Fies actually just clipping them right at the moment they activated, so they ended up having to pop the blue. Something you don't want to see early is getting that blue pop. And here we go. Here's the white. But
yeah, it happens all the time, right? I think everyone that plays Bleach knows that feeling. Like, I was going to pop white and I got clipped. And I hate this because now I broke a combo that wasn't going to deal any damage at all. And at the same time, I lost my white. So there goes my chance of getting Awakening first.
Yep, Awakening, getting your health back up. Action meter. Oh, deep. Ooh.
Still my turn. DPs. Minus frames.
Yeah.
Are an abstract concept.
Oh my god. The movement coming off from both players. And that was a great flash from Nikki. Fies not caring much for that setup, just going in, getting the hit. The charge gets good.
It's really hard to hit a moving target with Ishida's signature move. So you kind of have to plan it ahead of time. Like, do you want to go for a close range, a long range? And if your opponent is moving, then you just got to read them perfectly, and that's not always easy. But Fies is not going to be able to do this. He's not going to be able to stand here in the mid-range doing charged Getsugas, because in this matchup, he does not have the range advantage. He's going to need to charge in, but this is a character that has very good movement. And so the dash in and out is gonna be crucial from Fies here. He's gonna whiff a DP, so that's some big damage here. The Fies can evolve and make this Ichigo go full potential with the big chombos and everything. Oh my god, he grabbed, but he was in a combo, so that's gonna whiff.
Yeah, too much hits done there. 2+ for the throw. And then we're getting our Evo first. It gets good. The dash in, cancel after. Oh, stuff it out. Their jab right there. Keep going in. Go back to this mid-range, trying to get our best spacing here to shut down Fies' approach. Pops the white. We're going to see a last-minute flash up to get in.
Oh, wow. Super clashes with a signature? Damn, okay. Unsafe string, but it just goes all out.
And there we go. Nikki finally gets her Evo. You should grab as the shortest. Yeah, you should just have a pretty short range grab. And a short range jab as well. Their light attack is not as fast or as far reaching as other characters, so Ishida has a really hard time dealing with up close pressure. Something I've seen in a few tournaments, especially with Bankai Ichigo, is lights on block are actually super good.
Oh yeah.
At stuff for that Nikki or Ishida. So I'm trying to see if Ice has opportunity to get in, try to put more pressure on block, going for more staggers. There's like really strong options like that.
Yeah, he's getting in a lot with a step light, which moves him forward even further. I think that's one of the big Ichigo advantages, how easy he gets in. Look at the range on that light. It's not just a step, it's like he steps forward again once you hit the button. But that backdash there from Nikki was perfect for making him whiff the button, punishing him, and getting those first 4 stocks. That said, it's time.
Yeah, it's time. You gotta watch the cutscene. I like how Faiz just immediately just dashed straight in after the super.
Oh, got grabbed.
Grab.
Interesting there.
Set up. Nice, another beautiful whip punish from Nikki. Gonna spend the meter to get some extra damage. Oh my god. Doesn't even matter.
And the arrows were there. The reason why the arrows didn't hit him is because he got hit just as the arrows were about to connect. As soon as you hit the character, and this works with a lot of characters like this, as soon as they get hit, it's like the projectile doesn't exist. And so, like, that is exactly what just happened there. He's not plus. Press the button, Nick. I guess you're Ishida. I don't know if your button would actually reach.
Yeah, not the best reaching button there. Oh, here we go. Peeking on the wall. Just going for more pressure.
Oh, clever. He was going to get guard broken, but he chose to just go, you know what? There's a gap here. I'll flash step it.
Yeah.
Big yellow.
Oh, the yellow.
Flash steps it again. Oh, he read that perfectly. He's a pixel away, though, from a guard break here.
He has to play super careful. The key card gets in.
It was guaranteed, bro. He had it guaranteed. What are you talking about? He stopped pressing buttons. The guard break was there. And he was going to force him to reawaken instead. Instead, he's just going to get his keycon taken away. And this is not death yet because he has the reawakening. But now you're behind, right? So you're going to have to get a touch on Ishida. Ishida is going to break your combo because he has the reawakening. And then you have to play against the boss character.
Yeah. And this, I don't think this character is really a much better option than Bankai Ichigo would, I guess, especially if you have the beam, you're faster, but you just take so much damage. Here we go. That's what. Oh, there we go. But Faya's whiffing the whiff punisher. We're gonna get the guard break regardless.
Yeah, and there it is.
But
this is back to full health almost.
Yeah,
this is almost back to full health.
Hey, you really gotta play the game now. All right, let's see what Faya's answer is here. Oh, the hold grab. Faya's ready for the tech. The flash step. Here we go. What's the next?
Oh! Has to break it, has to break it, yeah. Has to pop it there. And it was still losing health. He's got to find a way in now. Big.
Good beam there.
He was waiting for the bar, but he lost blue now as well. Okay, that is punishable. Actual punishable.
Very punishable. Oh my god. I can only imagine what these two are feeling right now. The tension. Oh! Another flash step! And that's it.
That is it. With 9 seconds on the clock, Faiz actually pulls ahead first. I think this was a bit of a comeback, you know? Not a huge comeback. They were pretty even for most of it, but I do think Nikki pulled ahead at the end there, and Faiz had to bring it back after the resurrection.
Yeah, the clutch factor. The clutch was there. Yeah, what a really good first game.
That was sick. And I don't know where the next one is going to go. That's how you know how good these games were. Or this one, at the very least. Like, I have no idea if this is going to be a 2-0 or if we're going to see a 1-1. But that's for you to predict in chat as well. Predictions are live right now. Gamble your channel points. Didn't have meter to play passive. Facts. And Faiz could have played a lot safer there. But he chose to flash tap in reaction to seemingly nothing. But when you're in that moment, like every little twitch, you go, "Whoa, it's a move," and then it wasn't a move.
Yeah, there's a lot of flashes coming from Pfizer, but I think he just really wanted to get in and just stop dealing with the zoning, especially when he was so close to killing. And I think he just wasn't playing as passive at that very last moment right there. And Fize just like sees that. Oh wow, and we're not ready to tech the run-up throw.
Of
This
course,
is already
I mean,
a very good early lead.
Fize is making him so scared of the dash button that suddenly the run-up throw becomes a viable option. He actually had the button out. How did the grab beat it? Oh,
Grabs are just so interesting in this game to me. It itches my fighting game brain because I see a grab come out and they press the button and the grab works. I'm like, huh, interesting.
yeah, I don't think anyone thinks it should be like that.
No, but it's just one thing you just gotta play around in this game.
Of course.
All right, look, gets to get in. Oh, I like that dash back just to try to see if they can bait out Nikki going for a button or maybe trying to guess the throw. But they weren't biting.
Ooh.
Beautiful throw tech. We're going back to this mid-distance. We're playing our zoning game. Oh, the arrows actually kind of worked out there for Nikki. Too far away to get the counter hit confirmed off the Getska. Now we're pushing Fiaz all the way back. He has to work his way back in once again.
Big shots. Yes, sir. Playing very risky there, Nikki. Just like, okay, I have Awakening, so it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to keep throwing stuff, and it just kept working. At some point, he just got tired of it and went, okay, no, I need to evolve. Because I'm working on a Reawakening, actually.
Yeah, and hopefully you'll get sub first here.
I guess it depends on who dies first. And at this point, it looks like Fize is going to die first, so he might actually get sub first. That said, Ishida builds it faster.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Fize finally gets to go in, and they have enough for the Getsuga extension.
Oh, reset?
Ooh.
This might actually kill now.
Nikki not ready for the reset.
Oh, 1 meter away! He was 1 meter away. He built 99, bro. But now he has enough. He finds another hit.
Yeah, it didn't matter there anyway. We finally got... Oh!
Oh, he's backing off. He wants sublimation.
Yeah,
he wants to die first. Alright, it's time for the time waste. It's the video game you guys built.
Yeah. Look at this. Oh, here we go. Oh,
there's
finally.
a soul break. Yep. There's that's a 4. There's a 5 once, but it's not bad for Nikki because Ichigo only has 8 stocks, so doesn't have to play the same game.
Oh, getting thrown. Oh, well, the arrows actually forced Fias to kind of stay stuck there after the white reverse.
Yeah. Could have flash stepped, but you never know if the arrows are actually going to fall in your head. So big soul break on sublimation. That's a 5. He only needs a 4 next. Fi's definitely going for the kill here. Not playing the timeout game.
Ichigo B&B combos a free bathroom break.
Fize is going for resets on the BNB, so you really have to keep your eyes open.
Yeah, you really have to. Yeah, you have to make sure your controller, is in your hands. Actually, you gotta be paying attention. You gotta get ready. And here we go.
You can take a bathroom break, but take your controller with you.
Yeah. Let's see if Nikki is ready. Oh, we're just gonna pop our Reawakening.
This is early. We're gonna see a lot of gameplay from Reawakened Ishida. You got there fast.
Yeah. Of course, Fire is definitely gonna have the res on deck too. Well, there we go. Flash step, extension, and we get the combo after.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
That's the kill. There we go. Just needed that one touch. Zaddy commentating was good, Euro.
I think he revives.
Yeah, they should. They got a lot of white reverses, so they built a lot of meter. Let's see. Oh, what? Not enough time, not enough meter.
Yo! Just a pixel away, but that is Christian Nikki's victory. That is...
Pixel.
Yes, sir. No 2-0. We're at 1-1, which means...
we're going to distance this set.
Yes, we are. On the first of 2, and Fize is going for a character switch. Soifon comes out. Who wins the set? Fies or Nikki? We're in the final game, folks. Throw your predictions.
The soy pod? I'm excited for this.
Let's bring out the Soifon. He believes in the matchup.
I haven't seen Soifon in a minute, at least in the NA scene. That character's kind of just dwindled down in popularity.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm excited to see this.
Yeah, so I think Fies made it to the wanted bracket last week with Soifon. I think she's still very popular, honestly. I still see her pop up all the time. Strong character, for sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think this character actually does pretty well against each of the two. Oh, there we go. The white into the flash step, beating out the error. Just wasn't meeting enough.
Utilizing the remaining time to go for a big flash step extension there. The grab's gonna whiff. Oh, trade?
Oh. Good trade. Think you're gonna back off here, I imagine. Ooh.
Great button from
there.
Nikki. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, wants to reload, but is getting plummeted by arrows. I guess that is a matchup disadvantage there from Soifon.
I think Fies is taking that trade though. Go for the dagger just for the reload, even if you're gonna get hit just a little bit.
Oh, lack of awareness from Nikki. That tilt had nothing behind it. There were no knives in stock. Nikki could have just pressed the button, but lack of awareness there. Didn't notice Fies just jumped in without any safety behind it.
Yeah, Nikki actually just letting go of guard there, getting hit. Oh, the tech. Oh, unfortunate. Nikki thought they had to grab tech again. They didn't realize that they clashed there. All right. Look at how early Soifon got their Evo. It was so fast. This character gets Evo fast.
That she does. Ishida not far behind.
No, not far. You are in the red though, so that's scary to think
yeah,
about.
exactly. Soifon could get you before you build that sublimation 100%. She's a character that builds a ton of meter, so a combo into level 2 could be deadly here.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, wow.
Great hits, and that, I don't think there's a way to kill Ishida now before he gets the evolution. There it is.
There it is. I think Fies probably should just went for the Keycon there and take the 3, honestly.
Play 3+6, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, play the 3+6.
Because it's important to prevent Ishida from reawakening, I guess, if you have the chance to do it. This is a character that, after he goes for Spirit Drive, can break another combo, becomes a boss character, so if you find the chance to actually take some stocks before he evolves the first time, then you are denying a lot of evolution gauge away from him. And with level 2 here, this could be enough to get the quick 4. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So the upside of this game plan from Fies is that now he doesn't need a soul break. He just needs to get to 30% and he takes the remaining stocks.
Just gets execution. Oh my god. What a button. Getting their option stuff out there. And now we're back to this pressure. They're gonna make a save. Oh, Nikki not ready for the throw.
Oh, super right away to punish the reload. Getting some solid damage and then finding another button. Fies not blocking.
Yeah. And Nikki. Oh, wow. That was crazy. Yeah, I think Nikki is the. Yeah, Nikki probably pretty much has to go for the soul break here. Fies keeping their distance. All the sideways seeing. It's not looking super bad for Nikki to potentially get the reawakening. Oh, the run up white. I like that. Ready for the throw, though. Just kind of stare to each other. Look at this healing, though. This pretty much is just mitigating this damage so much. Pops the SP. If is ready to hold block. And Nikki does have the reawakening.
Oh. Yeah, maybe. I think this is what Fies had in mind when he picked Soifon. Just like getting closer. Even if he blocks, like this is a safe unblock move. Oh, not again, not again, says Nikki. You gotta be a bit more unpredictable with it, is what Nikki is saying right now. Yeah,
Nikki ready that time for the punish. And we get the soul break. 100 seconds on the clock too.
100 seconds. Reawakening available for Ishida. He's gonna have to get touched. After he does, he's gonna combo break you. He's gonna heal a ton again. So you have to find another touch on him. It's not easy.
Yeah. I'm getting shades of the last game right now.
And timeout is in Niki's favor as well, which is a dangerous position to be in if you're Faiz against the zoner.
Yeah, especially with you have to deal with the fact that I have Reawakening and a white reverse on top of that, so you can just so much healing back. We're popping it. Yeah, this is looking very good for Ishida. We're just gonna see how Faiz approaches this.
For now,
Faiz does have reverse.
Just being patient. Pops the white.
There we go.
Oh, that wasn't a perfect flash step, but close.
Still enough for the punish.
Goes for another flash step there.
It tracked back when they flash step. He actually just 180 behind.
And it's one touch away. There it is.
The blue. Get off of me.
Oh, and now you're in a mix-up situation. He does flash step, which would prevent any mix-up from happening for sure. But it's also a risky option if the opponent reads it. Does not get the infinite combo. No. Well, not an infinite. It's like height specific. Yeah.
Just a perfect extension. Faiz almost has white, and there it goes. Grab. Are you gonna blue?
Yeah, there's the blue. Oh! Faiz is insane. Faiz is insane. GG's. What a play, bro.
And you know, we saw a glimpse of that working out for Faiz earlier when they actually popped the reverse and got the flash up immediately off the meaty setup from the arrow.
He knew that the blue was not going to break the combo. He knew that blue, because Ishida is far away, he's a ranged character, the next attack was still coming. And so the perfect flash step was just so beautiful. My goodness, Faiz. Fully deserved 2-1 victory over Christian Nikki, which means up next, folks, guess what? The NA versus EU, they're not over. We're going to get another one next.
It's not over.
Because Faiz moves on and he's going to play against Potato. But before he does, we're going to take a quick break and we're going to swap out commentators. So, see you guys in hopefully not too long. All right. Peace.
Waiting to be won. Would you die for love? Would you die for love? I survive every life, I love you more. Die for love. Let's go. Fed into blood is what I used to fear. Even the reapers couldn't bring you here. I need to hear you tell me one last time when I'm alive, alive. What I want back never comes back. Who will forgive me now? You're gonna know what's bounce back. Before it goes black, only the pain lasts. I'll give up everything I had to bring back what we had. Up into the endless night, and there's no mercy for me deep inside. Look for your silhouette, it's blinding white, so bright I cry, I cry. What I want back never comes back. Who will forgive me now? You're gonna know what's bounce back. Before it goes black, only the pain lasts. I'll give up everything I had to bring back what we had. For love, would you die for love? I survive every life and love you more. Die for love. Would you die for love? Would you die for love? I survive every life and love you more. Die for love, please. I'm begging on my knees. I give up everything. I'll show you I would die for love. Please, I'm begging on my knees. I give up everything. I'll show you I would die for love. I'm waking up into the endless night, and there's no mercy for me deep inside. Look for your silhouette, it's blinding white, so bright I cry, I cry. What I want back never comes back. Who will forgive me now? You're gonna know what's bounce back. Before it goes black, only the pain lasts. I'll give up everything I had to bring back what we had. Die for love. Would you die for love? Would you die for love? I survive every life and love you more. Bloodshot eyes, open wide, chasing the blades collide. Black and white, redefined, reversing the system's design. Behind me, behind you, long spoken.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back, chat. Welcome back to What's It. I'm here today, joined by my co-commentator Jig. What's going on? How are you?
Yo, are you kidding me? Did you honestly think, surprise, did you honestly think I wasn't gonna be here? Your favorite weekly episodic King of the Hill Championship saga? Wanted Week 5 Intercontinental Wanted, Best in the West EU versus NA? You already know it's about to go on, Silverman. You already know that we're about to have a #1 contender found out right now between a North American and a European. It don't get no better than this.
I'm excited. You know, hey, NA bias. I'm here from my NA brother. I really want to see Potato take it. And the chat was asking about you, and I was trying to hold it. I wasn't trying to spoil the surprise. I was trying to scare him. I'll be like, hold on, you're gonna get real excited about Jig showing up. Oh yeah, what's good, everyone? We're gonna get on to our next match pretty soon. But before we do that, I do want to talk about something. That Matcherino. You can hit !Matcherino in the chat to get all these codes going out. 32 codes left. We're pretty close. I know we can get them. There's over 130 of you in here. We only one of you each, and I know a lot of you got alt accounts, alt emails to use them to claim those codes. So go ahead, support the players, support our scene, support the NA and EU competition.
One account at a time, y'all, though. I know we're trying to make sure that everybody can get those codes, but I think let's just keep it on the hush-hush so that Matcherino doesn't get people kicked off the platform.
No.
For sponsorship sakes. Look at that. 32 down.
Sponsorships.
And by the time we're in the next one, let's just get 10 at a time. And by the time Grand Finals hits, all of them will vanish. Come on. We have people from North America and Europe, the best of the best in this bracket. Now we can finally put this conversation to rest. And you don't want to donate to these people for absolutely free? Shout out, you just donated. We really appreciate it. We are about to get real active, and you can show your support by donating to the Matcherino right now. Appreciate this plug, Silverman.
Of course, anytime. No, I love Matcherino. I love what they do. I love the support they give us. Free codes, free donation. All it does is just helps out the players, supports the scene more. And it's free. You don't gotta spend a dime. Just a couple seconds of your time. Yeah.
Do that now. Shout out them.
Mm-hmm. But let's get back into this match. We got Potato and Fayez. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. Europe's finest versus North America's finest. No question. You can't come up with the excuse that no, the best of the best weren't present. No, they're here. And these are two of them.
Yeah.
In that top 5 conversation in their respective regions, about to go one-on-one. Oh my God, this seems very scripted. I thought this was going to happen in something like Ultimate Burst down the line, if they managed to fetch in the netcode and aspect and mode and all those other things. But that is neither here nor there. We're focusing on the right now and the fact that they're right here currently in our King of the Hill bracket. I'm just happy that they're actually here. Potato, I know he's in contention of being one of, if not the best in North America. I think he's personally the best. The fact that he can pick up any character and just make them a top 1 character in any tournament he shows up in. I saw earlier he was picking up Aizen. He defeated Sudrops with Sudrops' own character. And I know, shout out Sudrops, he's trying to work out his defensive play style, trying to put it to the side so he can be more offensive, but it wasn't enough to stop Potato. Faiz dropped Christian, Nikki, and that phenomenal Uryu. The fact that Nikki knows how to slow down a pace drastically, but then Faiz is always on fire, so that didn't work, but it almost did. Now you know that these two are true juggernauts. We're about to see a spectacle for real.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how Faiz plays out this match. I'm just really excited to see how the first game is going to go. That's the thing that I'm really excited to see. I want to see that first game because that kind of sets the pace for pretty much how the rest of the set is going to go. The momentum, who's going to carry that on, and then the potential like character switching, because I actually don't know what they're gonna go first. I'm not sure if Faiz is really gonna go Bankei should go first just to feel out. Potato's gonna go Stark first or even Nell. So I'm excited to see what like the starting round picks are and see how that goes into the next game. See what information you're gonna get from this game. Because I don't think these two have ever played against each other before.
Never.
No,
Once
never.
in a lifetime. Never before, never again. Hopefully, I want to see Stark first. Heard through the grapevine that what's his name? Potato was getting active with Stark here and there. He hasn't stuck to a main yet. I'm yet to find out. Everybody's still in the mingling process with all these characters, including our champion, including Faiz, the 2-time challenger looking to become a 3-time challenger, maybe 3rd time's the charm, or Potato is the miracle maker from a whole nother region across
Big
the
Dodo.
pond to shut that down.
Big
We shall
Dodo.
find
Shout out
out.
to Chris
Ding,
and
ding, ding,
Nikki
ding, ding.
for the 50 Dodo to Matcherino. That's love right there.
$50 in the match arena off rip? Appreciate you,
Off rip.
Nikki. And you're the one competing. That's how you really show
Yeah.
support. You didn't have to, but you did.
That's beautiful. I
Now
love
you get a
seeing
smile
that.
from us. It's all love.
All love.
Yeah.
That's why he's a biscuit
Proud
bot.
of
He bought his way in. Oh my god. True. there.
Keep the bribery on the hush hush. Just be happy that we got those
Yeah.
donations regardless. We
Let's
love
be
it.
happy.
We love it. Money up. This is a big wanted. We're halfway through the season, and already we have like North Americans in the bracket already trying to tear this place up. I thought it would be. I expected this. What am I saying? I expected the North America versus EU and number one contenders, and here we are.
Yeah.
About to see it happen live and in stereo. France versus USA. And the crazy thing is, I'm not even sure if Potato has dabbled in the across the pond matches with our Europeans, but I know Fies once or twice bro's been mentioning that he has actually tested against
These character picks, I'm scared. What are we about to see? Okay.
Oh, of course, that's no question that Banca Ichigo starting. Soifun is a counter pick. Should he do something ridiculous like picking Aizen? But Soifun, I feel like, does better against Aizen. But Byakuya is the pick for Potato. He wants to start strong. We do our strongest when he started on number one contenders. Fies, Potato. Winner gets to challenge the franchise Hiliaster later on tonight.
I look at go. Fies already starting with that dash hit pressure, but Potato actually gets a really good here. Going for the flash step extension. Trying to extend that damage as much as he can. Gonna force Fies to pop the white. Immediately rushing in. Getting the hit there. Jab pressure.
Yeah, honestly, this is how you play against Byakuya.
Yeah. You're going in, you're trying to like force him to like get scared. Like,
yeah, he's really pressuring the boy. You don't, because once you're in range, like once you're in Sig range, it's kind of similarly difficult to get in on Byakuya because he controls those three long to close to mid ranges very well. And once he's in Awakening, it's going to be a lot harder. So if he can get this evolution first, that being Fies, that'd be great. When Potato gets it first, he might as well call GG's already.
Yeah. And that was a really good step in there from Fies, actually getting the whiff punish off Potato and another run-up throw. Potato's not locked in on these throws. They haven't been taking a lot of them so far. Try to press, gets hit, but doesn't matter. You pop the Evo first. And this is looking really good already for Potato. You have Evo. It's Byakuya. You got your Evo. And now Fies has to really try to force their way in. Gonna get punished.
Yeah, forcing his way in is something Fies don't do. Fies just, he flows with the offense. Oh, I love that Sig cancel that Potato does. Just trying to threaten the fact that you can control any range and that you have to be the one who gets it on me. The Getsugas aren't going to do too much. This is why Fies doesn't actively rely on them. Now that he goes straight into Awakening, of course you got to, the moment you get it, so that you can re-sublimation faster. What Potato has to worry about down the line is that Reawakening Revive, which I'm pretty sure we're going to see if Fies gets stuck.
Oh my god, I love that Fies went for the backdash there after hitting that forward flash attack, because you know you don't really get a combo off of it unless you get really good spacing and a counter hit. But going for the backdash, baiting out that throw and getting the whip punish, and now you're gonna have to watch the cutscene. Ooh, good tech there, Potato ready for the potential reset.
Attempted the reset and it did not work. This is the kind of awareness that you expect from the best in North America. Right into right into special, excuse me. The 50 meter is there. We're going to see a lot more in the late game just to close out combos. Punish the Sig cancel. Fies was a step ahead.
Oh, another beautiful backdash baiting out the throw. See one more. Pop the white. Get some health back up. Build up our meter. Doesn't matter. Oh, that's beautiful range. Full confirm.
Well, he didn't rely on this special there. Oh, now he does.
Now it pops out. All right. Going for the pressure, keeping Fies in check, locking him down. Fies backing up. We're just catching him moving there, not holding guard.
Yeah, he's just trying to slip in between the gaps.
Yeah. No super extension this time. Both of them are pretty much one hit. Like,
oh! That had to be a tech attempt. That had to be.
Potato getting the hit. Oh my god, this is alright. This is good for Potato. And he's been holding on to this last little inch of health for so long. Yeah. But, you know, they probably just didn't want to kill like right before sub. Going for the 4. Potato close to sub. There you go. Yep, there you go.
You wanted this guaranteed Sig placement. What I'm learning from a lot of Byakuyas is if you do that off of an Oki situation, you normally lose. It doesn't seem as true as it looks. Then somebody dashes in, it's like, well, that was a waste. I got punished. Look at this loop.
Yeah. Gonna have to watch the cutscene combo.
50%
And you have enough
gone.
meter for
Still
another one?
gonna be close to 75. Regaining again. Last Getsuga. Do we reset? We do not. We finish the combo proper.
Yeah.
And we go for the follow-up type, had to blue. Since he's close to sublimation, I guess he
the
didn't
whip
decide
throw?
to.
No pushing punish. Fire's popping the
He's gonna
white. Ooh.
Yeah, that's the words coming out.
Yeah. That was a very good stuff from Potato there. Checking his dash.
Potato has to have his counterplay at the back of his mind. He's worrying about the Bankai Ichigo in front of him right now. That's great. But once Vasto Lord comes out, it's a whole different ballgame. He needs to figure out how to keep his meter enough to have a two-touch combo because that boy do not got health like that. You could breathe on the stronger form and he'll die, but not as fast as this one because look who just got the game. Fies 1-0.
Yeah, Fire's got the hidden. I don't know for the aura extension, and Potato had no blue there, so pretty much GG's once that hit connected.
Yeah, Fies leads strong. Look at that. And Europe looking strong. Thought it would be Potato with his weird picks winning. If it's going to be Potato type things, I think we're going to see a character end the game. Unless he relies on this Byakuya. Fies, it don't matter which character you pick, he's locking in Bankai Ichigo regardless. Unless Aizen comes out, maybe we counter pick with Soifon. He always has his defensive strategies, which is funny saying that about Soifon. But Nell is the counter pick. We're picking everything A tier and above. That's Potato's mentality, and I love it.
All right, here we go.
I love it.
This is a character I've been waiting to see all day as Nell. I think this is probably Potato's strongest character. If not strongest, probably the one he's most comfortable with. I see it in like every tourney. And I'm pretty sure he probably just wanted to try the Byakuya in the first game. Just because, you know, it is the first of 3, but I still think there's enough games for him to kind of play, get information he needed for the potential character switch. We're going to see right here. So I'm excited to see how Potato plays it differently. Already getting the first hit.
You're seeing the switch in the strategy already. Starting hot against Fies is something you do not see every day. Certainly me, because normally it's Fies the one who gets the first hit, like he's getting some kind of meter bonus, which you do not get in this game. It worked out temporarily for Potato, but the fire just keeps on raging. He's constantly going in with these pokes, and he got the resets in between with the grabs, the light strings. It's just a back and forth with these guys. It's like they're playing tennis with their rackets on fire.
Just serving each other back and forth. Backhand front house serve. And look at this. Potato actually was getting hit a lot by these whiff throws. Not sure what like kind of attempts they were going for, but oh wow, Fias catch him on the backdash, and Potato getting the Evo so soon.
It's the rule with Nell. Nell always goes first. It's hers before yours. She just recovers. She just gets awakening fast. It do no matter what character you are.
She gets it fast, and now Fias is kind of a good amount away before they get their Evo too. Good throw tech. Getsuga.
Yeah, but if he plays well enough, he'll still reach Reawakening with the DP, not in range. If he did one more dash, he would have landed. That, whoa, again.
Yeah, and Potato is already like mid recovery from pressing a button, so they unfortunately did not get the big whiff punish on the DP. Sending back to neutral. Ooh, Potato actually again go for a throw there.
Yeah, he attempted it, so Fias just decided to avoid that combo situation entirely. Because she's an evolution, it's gonna hurt. Watch this one. Doesn't have chase stocks. No wonder it didn't. He didn't have too much to worry about. I guess he just didn't want to hit him regardless for that situation. Not enough on the guard.
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed, but the movement for Potato is already looking a lot different. I mean, it's just something that I know is super strong of, but all these dash ins, dash outs, trying to get Fias to maybe potentially press the button or even whip a throw, trying to bait out some kind of option. But right now, Potato's stuck watching this cutscene.
Well, it's the way you're supposed to play Nell. You're supposed to shimmy a lot, especially knowing that she has great range on all her buttons. And it's more about hitting that character before that character hits you. And it works very well for Nell. Her movement options are quick, fast. Doing a Byakuya will be selling yourself because you get punched a lot faster. But Nell gets away with it. You challenge that. You crazy Fies. Extension with that. Soul break imminent with the next combo. Oh, remember scoreboard.
Ooh, there we go. Beautiful. And yeah, Fias getting the first soul break. that was a beautiful
To be
punish.
expected. And so now with this, 5 gone, 4 to go. Getsuga Aura is still active, so he's just using it for Oki, but that's what sells them. It came at his detriment. The shimmy's out from Potato, very good. It's got to be the most smoothest Nell play so far. Not enough side steps, but then that Getsuga does have a lot of like girth on it. Now it's
Yeah, she has. Yeah, really big buttons, really great range. And here we go. Potato finally gets some Kopaku off.
Kompaku shaved. She's still in this 150 meter. I'm scared of that meter, bro. When I see Nelson on
yeah.
that meter, it's not
And
even
you
the fact that she forgot about it. P&D is gonna come out.
Oh yeah, and look, you have full 3 bars of reverse. Potato's just holding on. Here we go.
Didn't chain reverse.
Canceling into the yellow. The Sarah.
Yeah, we sidestep it. Fives.
We
The
sidestep.
knowledge. And we punish that.
Wow.
How does he always know? How does he always know? We're holding another cinematic. You see that extensively. All that white reverse extend. Go to the back. Bro wants
Oh
all
my
the
God.
angle of the horse and the reset. Oh yeah.
Why is
now
it moving
now we
crazy
bring
there?
it
I
back
can't lie.
up.
That was insane. That was a beautiful sequence there. But now we're back to play to neutral. Getsuga going in. The hold grab. Ready for the tech though. Counter. hit.
And the follow-up too. Second game
Yup.
deleted. Fies in the late game is a whole different demon you do not want to deal with at any moment in time. Now he leads considerably on his way to challenging Hilly 3 times? Ooh, Hilly 4 time? Match point for Fies. Potato, you better bring out that Stark and hope that he got something that Fies don't know about. Something to throw him at a left field, because those first 2, he cooked real fast.
He did. This second game even went by faster than the last one. I think Fies just has the download. I think Fies has a download. There's a lot of information that he's gotten already from Potato, and now he showcased it off in that second game. He was confident, he was fast, he wasn't falling for a lot of the baits, the shimmies weren't working. He had the perfect spacing and opportunities to get whip punishes off like the lunge, the forward flash. Fies was just in the know. He was in his element that second game.
It's all up here, man.
All up
It's
here.
all in the Chrome Dome. I don't know. His mind. I don't know how his brain just works that fast. He's just a fast player in general, and the fact that he's managing to cook a character like that with Nell, because like Potato's Nell isn't even like weak by any stretch of the imagination, which is why
No.
this surprised me. I've seen that man cook so many people with this character. Even though he like came up short, I believe, in the kickoff NA tournament way back when, but that was when he was fighting a tier. I hope he's probably worrying about the tier more than the Bankai Ichigo, but you got to worry about the president.
Yeah.
Do not worry about the scoreboard too. It is currently 2-0 leading, still fighting this Nell, and nothing has changed since the last game.
Yeah, Fire's already off to a great start. Getting the white, ready for the throw tick there. Nice, the Getsuga. Ooh. Potato whiffing out of butter.
See
No
those
punish
patient
though.
shimmies?
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright. So grab finally working out for Potato there. Pressure. Fies gets his turn back. Oh! Ooh, the key caught
He
him.
just
Picks up
did a
the
red.
timing. Yeah.
that was
Just
so
to mix up the
random.
timing against Dagger.
Another thing he does exclusively in the early game is rely on his heavy tilt, because normally in the late, he realizes that Nell's buttons are just too fast to do a heavy tilt, and even that range won't even save him. The horse, when that horse is out, I don't know why her frame data on most of her dashing buttons is so good. We haven't seen Potato do those chase stalk combos yet. That's basically her version of Bankai Ichigo cinematic combo yet. We haven't seen him throw out like crazy Seros, Pesha, and Don Chaka missed, but that's because he didn't do it mid combo. Bro
Yeah.
needs to step on his game heavy.
Oh,
Start
here we
like
go. What a great dash in the throw. Oh, the Sarah. Oh, he was trying to bait something out crazy. He
Oh, he backdashed it because he thought that he was gonna swing again, but instead P&D caught him on the recovery. Brilliant start, real good. Potato might actually win this game with that.
Yeah, this might be the momentum switch that Potato needs. Because now Fies is probably gonna try to get in, play more aggressive now, and like there's that mental stack. So I want to see what type of mistakes might be made here. Maybe some like shimmies and baits are working out now. I think that was an attempted reset, not a drop, but still working out for Fies regardless. Get back in the cutscene combo.
Mistakes. Oh, cutscene combo broken again. Mistakes
Yep.
is something that I wouldn't normally use to describe Fies. I would say frustration is something that holds him. You see how aggressive he's over aggressive he's being because he's trying to force Potato to actually make his own mistakes, which isn't happening until I say that and that flash that comes out because all that space was being taken up by Potato, which Fies knew. Cutscene combo out again. Soul Break is coming in. So how does he reset this once he has his meter? No, he can go into another aura.
Yeah,
which he
going to
does.
another one. I think it's going to do enough damage to get the full soul break. Oh, wait, you have enough meter to do another one.
Yup.
The 3 for
It
3.
might not stay. It will actually. Red attack reversed. Do you use it for a flash step, Fies, or do we rely on a crazy reset? He's going for it. Flash step extend. It's empty. No, he dashed in because it's Bankai Ichigo. It's the full cutscene combo. Flashbacks to when Wallop hosted it, and literally everybody else. Fies was just waiting for the perfect moment to use this, which he switches the pendulum back to his side.
That was beautiful. That was a really good sequence there from Baez, getting the full cutscene combo. 99 plus
Absolute
hits.
cinema.
Yeah. Did he even
Might do
need
it
the
again.
flash step extension? Oh, here we go.
No, you know what's funny? He actually could have used it, but that it would have been a flex. But the dash from Bankai Ichigo is so fast, it's basically like doing a flash step for free. You won't even need the meter. Trainer verse frame advantage. He didn't flash
Oh my
step because
god.
he was flanked.
He blew reversed.
Yeah, weird choice. But nah, he's still gonna get a reawakening. That sublimation is all the way high. So Potato is the one who has to fight twice as hard. He's still being patient though.
Not being able to get that punish off blocking the Getsuga. They're pretty much just taking their turns on each other's guard right now. Going for a safe string against safe string.
Who
finally
gets
Fies
you guys
gets
to
him.
actually get him in?
This should be it.
Close to it, no soul break necessary. Now, with all
Yeah.
this meter that you have, the combo doesn't end. No blue reverse in sight. Potato fought his hardest. Fies just doing the fancy kills because you know he always does it when it's a match point. The match is very much over. On cue, red attack 3-0 2 weeks in a row, his third time in total, challenging the champion, and he eviscerates North America from our wanted bracket.
Yeah, that was our last hope for the NA rep for potentially going against Hilly.
Yeah, they fought their hardest. Replay works,
They
yay!
did. Yeah.
They fought their hardest, but Fies was just too strong, doing all the cinematic combos and even bring out an even stronger one when you thought that that was his final form. All these extensions, closing it out, really adding insult to injury on Potato, putting all those scars on him to advance them for another chance. Maybe third, you can. This is still a story with this. Third time's a charm to possibly make magic happen and challenge Hiliaster and make sure that he doesn't leave an undisputed champion, so that Fies can be the new hope to actually defend it on a week-to-week basis all the way to the last wanted. But I'm certainly hoping that North America comes back to be the ones to have our first wanted champion. Y'all still got 5 weeks left to make that happen.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping for a couple more NA players. There were some names that I did miss out, but at all. There was a Toad Rose. I think he entered but didn't actually end up queuing up. But I'm excited to see NA to hopefully run it back next week. Maybe Potato get that run back too. No Stark, I'm a little disappointed. I wanted to see some Stark. I wanted to see something shake, something happen there. But yeah, I mean, that was so good. Fighters did so good. That 3-0 was really good, really well set. And the momentum was in his favor the whole set, I feel. He was aggressive, he was with punishes. And I don't think that mental really changed for Fighters too much. He was over aggressive at times, but it worked out in the end. Yeah.
Definitely. That was money. Money matches all around, and we still have one last championship match, same one as last week. Donate to the match arena if you haven't, it's absolutely free. But we got the franchise versus the franchise killer 3 coming up next.
The sun live on forever. infinity, a savior. Bleach me to the dust, let darkness take this over. Unveil the story, death and strawberry. The bravest, the only will to believe. Calling me, the shrieking sorrow. Ghosts inside of me, hauntingly hypnotize me. Chasing lights into the night, through black and white. This blade right by my side. There's nothing I've left to lose. I owe this life to you. Carved in their stories of hopes and memories, the birth of the unholy, to set these souls free. The darkest despair still means nothing to me. Unveil the moonlight, ignite the sea. Take all that's left in me. Don't try to save you, 'cause I'm here to save you. It's bravery, my last will with me. May fate with time, but this heart to remain here. Carved in their stories of hopes and memories, the birth of the unholy, to set these souls free. The darkest despair still means nothing to me. Unveil the moonlight, ignite the sea. Take all that's left in me. Don't try to save you, 'cause I'm here to save you. It's bravery, my last will with me. May fate with time, but this heart to remain here. Bloodshot eyes open wide, chasing the blades collide. Black and white, redefined, reversing the system's design. Behind me, behind you, unspoken whispers wait long overdue. Drown in the silence beyond the horizon. Beyond every limit, there lies revelation. An absolution is world in slow motion. Won't you come with me?
Wanted, week 5, halfway through the season. Don't let this grand finals fool you. It was North America in this bracket. It is still best in the West, and what will be defended tonight is still an Intercontinental Championship. It's Jig and the anime game expert, now down there, Globku, and we got Fies versus Hiliaster, franchise killer versus the franchise. Possibly the last shot for Fies to dethrone Hilly, or else we have to deal with a new champion and Hiliaster being undisputed for the rest of his life.
Another week another Bunkai Ichigo versus Tier, and another prize pool for France. We're giving it to
Money
France
the
again.
French.
For the first time, we allow North America in here because Helia wants to retire and no one in Europe can beat him. And then Faiz 3-0's Potato. I didn't see that coming. I didn't know who was going to win, but a 3-0 was not in my cards. Let me tell you that. And the Match Arena still has a ton of codes left if you guys want to increase that prize pool and give more money to France. See, every time France is on top, no one claims codes. It's crazy. Big shout outs to Christian Nicky, not only for playing and making it all the way to the bracket, donating a big 50 to the prize pool as well. Most of this prize pool comes from his pocket, so shout outs to Nicky.
Yeah, donations straight from North America into our intercontinental bracket. Even though y'all didn't make it, hopefully you'll make it for the next one. When we crown a new champion, now you see why they chose France for Evo, because these guys just keep showing up and winning everything. So annoying. I'm playing with you guys. It'll be a fun one, even though it's the third time that these guys are doing battle. But it'll be, let's be honest, I know how y'all feeling, Chad. I have to air out the elephant in the room. It would be really disappointing if this was the third time Faiz does this, and he still doesn't manage to dethrone his rival. And, let's just be positive. Even though it's Tier versus Ichigo again, it's still gonna be fire just like last week's match. And we still know that there's gonna be a pocket Ukiura. We got variety. They still want to put on a show for us. But donate to that match arena while that happens. Trust me, it'll be worth it.
Oh, Faiz has been playing out of his mind today, honestly. He's playing really, really well. We'll see if the Bunkai Ichigo is still the answer that he believes in. He's been going all out today. He's been going really all out. The Soifon did come out as a counter pick to Ishida today. Other than that, he's been just playing Bunkai Ichigo. And we'll see what Helia does. I feel like last week Helia was not taking the challenge too seriously and still won in the end, so maybe rightfully so, because he hit random for one of the matches. So there you go. We'll see if today's a different story, though.
I guess he was hoping it would boost Faiz's confidence tenfold. But now the stakes have never been higher.
Nah.
We're halfway through. And with Hilly, five deep, and he's still champion, come on now. This is your perfect opportunity to just kick out North America entirely, and you should win. You should win. Positive vibes. Yes, it is Faiz's third try. And yes, the magic is it is third time's the charm. And yes, he has multiple characters in the bag to counter Hilly, but then it's also the player matchup and the mentality that goes through. Because I see on the comment section, everybody be like, nah, Hilly not a juggernaut. No, you're damn right he is. Because one option you could do is if you can't beat him, join him. Counter pick with the tier and just out cheese the cheese. Then you can go back to your regular characters in the long run. It's just that tier too strong just because it's Hilly, and it's ridiculous to think about. Hopefully this will be the one that Faiz finally wins. I'm not putting biases out, but it will be an incredible story to tell.
I think Chunka is saying this is Helia's last wanted for real this time. I don't know. He didn't say that, but we'll see. If that happens, I guess Faiz is the new champion no matter what, but I bet he wants to take this prize pool home, and Helia definitely is not going to give that to him for free. Match preview, ladies and gentlemen. This is exactly what's going to happen. We're going to have Tier Heliaster in the first of 5 versus Faiz playing as Bunkai Ichigo. This is exactly how the matchup is going to start because the players are in the lobby and they are ready to go. We are on their way, and the Tier Bunkai Ichigo matchup is starting from the very beginning.
Their strongest, their best, their greatest, the ones that led them to championships, even with the English dub active. One final time, franchise versus franchise killer Tres. The champion, looking to retire early, undisputed, even though his heart's not in it, but you know his heart will be in it for the last one, against Faiz for his last shot to actually be the one to dethrone Hilly and start a new age of greatness. But he's starting crazy because Faiz has never taken his foot off the accelerator.
Of course, and watching Helia in chat, I mean, he's rooting for Faiz. You know, they're training buddies, both from France, so he definitely is rooting for his own home country. But when he starts talking strategy, you see just how different these two players think about the game. Helia starts thinking about timeouts at around, I don't know, 200 seconds. He's already thinking about the timeout game, where and that's where they mostly disagree. Like Faiz often goes for kills, or when he shouldn't, or rather he waits for sublimation because he's thinking of how to kill an opponent more effectively. And Healy is talking about it in a way that's like, just take the stocks now and play the timeout. So that's a big difference between these two players, and often why these matches go to timeout, because if one of the players is going for that game, sometimes it's hard to stop it.
Hilly's ability to switch up his mentality at a dime is just incredible. Obviously, your Awakens first. His ideal playstyle is normally doing it defensive when he actually is winning in the late game, but when it's early, he can just go in crazy whenever he wants to. That's when he normally goes in for combos just to actually considerably take his own lead. But the timeouts, I think Faiz normally does that like 50, 100 seconds late. What a sidestep. That's when he starts realizing, if I have a stock advantage, I can play the lame game too. But he normally doesn't resort to that except against big Bankais. He just wants to win fast, like you said, which is very true. Outspacing like that is just going to get Hilly an early win. The guard is low, and he resets with a throw.
Yeah, it doesn't want a guard break here because Faiz has evolution. Going for a guard break, it's going to waste a lot of time. But if you don't go for the evolution, then this is what Tyr is going to do. She's going to take the early stocks. It's a 3-touch scenario, but like I said, it's 200 seconds. So Healy is already thinking about the timeout. He's not thinking about the kill, he's thinking about staying ahead in stocks.
And the fact that Bankai Ichigo has one stock less, so the soul break mentality is still there. You don't have to worry about the 9 being standing in your way. It is rough that he hasn't evolved yet, and he's not going to get all that sublimation time. Maybe we're not going to see Vaster Lord in game 1 if that's what Faiz wants to play like. Keeping Heliaster away from him, teaching this boy personal space with the Getsugas, but Heliaster does not care. Going in, afraid of the guard break, he's giving the space, giving the real estate that Faiz isn't taking.
It's an interesting
patience so far.
Yeah, it's an interesting game that's being played right now, because like Healy does not want a guard break. He does not want a guard break because there's evolution on the other side. So he just wants to keep the guard low, and after you pop the evolution, that's when he's going to go for a guard break. But until then, he wants to keep your guard low and try to fish for a hit, and the hit right now was a grab, because any button that gets blocked in that scenario is actually going to break the guard. And now the guard has recovered a little bit, and going for a big combo is going to force Faiz to pop his evolution. Faiz is just playing into Helia's hands.
All in. Chainer versus low. He could do a crazy flash step if he decides to win, which he attempted, but Faiz was actually ready for it. Low life, he's going to definitely soul break because, well, just look at his health. With the 9, he can't force himself to like 3-touch at any given point at this time. He needs to actually get this soul break kill. Nowhere close to sublimation though. And the guard is actually recovering quite fast. So now Faiz actually has a chance in this.
Yeah, he is going to need a reset to pull that off, or a delayed flash step, but goes for the white reverse now, trying to build that sublimation quicker, maybe even like make sure he has the resurrection later down the line. And here we go. It's another cutscene combo, but this one is definitely going to soul break. You're going to take a good 5 stocks, meaning you only need 30% for the next kill. And you just hit sublimation too, so you're not in a bad position to resurrect anymore.
Not at all.
Oh.
Good news for Vice too. Now the 3-touch game is actually worse for Hilly because he's forced to soul break now, and Faiz, all he gotta do is kill Tyr like it's any other day. The whiffs, just trying to test him with the lights. Oh, 100 meter. So no wonder Hilly is deciding to be so cautious. Whip reverse, doesn't even need to wipe, but is definitely saving it for a blue. To touch, back and forth with the guards. And the follow-up with the throw. They're very cautious. The second time he dashes in, that's when Hilly gets it. Command dash mix. No.
Oh, for the flash step, but his Faiz is proving to be ready for it once again. The raw flash steps from Helia are simply not working. Faiz is too ready, too aware. And that is another big combo damage with yellow. Is he actually forcing the Helia blue out here? Yes, sir. Waited for him to pop the Getsuga aura. Hoping he doesn't get too much from it. Great flash step, recognizing the gap. Does not have orange on his meter, so he's not going to get the combo here from Lagota.
And here I was about to commend Faiz for actually baiting out the fact that Hilly hasn't gotten a single perfect flash step all game. Fies played the game very well to not even give a single button for Hilly to actually get a punish. Goodness gracious, we forcing the scenarios. Look who leads real strong. This is exactly what you want in this grand finals. Fies wants to be the new champion.
I want to say the predictions for the first game were 93% in Helia's favor, 7% for Fies. Congratulations on those channel points, folks, because that's insane. That's a big one. That's a big one for sure. Does Helia get the 1-1? Does he get the tie or not? That's the next prediction. We're going straight into a rematch. No character switches. Obviously, we've seen this matchup over and over again. I think both players are capable of getting wins, even though they have very different playstyles. I don't think the problem is with the characters ever on getting the wins. Like, they have a path to victory, as clearly proven by Fies here and clearly proven by Helia week in, week out.
Salty, bet your match predictions in right now, chat. Because these players are about to go all in. They're about to hurt each other real bad. Because they do not want to go out sad at all. The mentality is really just working with each other. Even though they're playing really humble in chat, rooting for each other consistently, I've seen both of them. That's how they do it. And these are our strongest. Normally you'd think they have spite between each other, but they just don't. I think the counter picks are just going to come out like, ooh, wow. Hilly just knows. I think the counter picks, oh, rough blue. I think the counter picks will come out in like the last 2 games, but for now I think we just got to enjoy the top tier mirror. Because Fies is still going in, and this combo is simple. I forgot.
Pretty simple, you know. It's before Awakening, it doesn't get too much from it. Bankai Ichigo, not that big of a threat before Awakening, turns out. So it's just a couple of changes to frame that is all it takes for this character to be kind of normal. Yep. Goes all out Love there, trying to find something, but a bit too optimistic. Gonna get punished for it. That's a lot of guard damage. Whoa, the clash. Ready for it, but the evolution is also on deck. Helia pops it first.
And Helia starting strong. Helia, I'd say, yeah, he's playing the game as well as he did last time, but then he still lost, and Fies still didn't awaken because, well, he was pretty much in his head. I think he's just figuring out, how do I force a perfect flash step knowing that Fies knows that I want to perfect flash step it. How do I do this and force a late awakening knowing that Fies knows that I'm not going to guard break you at any point in time. But then when Fies just gets hit, he doesn't need to think too much except just delete, get a 2-touch whenever he can get the opportunity, and you'll still win. Because Tier, Shawty do not have an awakening. But this hasn't stopped Heliaster from beating Fies in the past. His easy, cautious dash-ins against the Getsugas, and he still gets the hit afterwards. Once, Hilly always gets in Fies' respective range.
That said, getting in Fies' respective range means your buttons already reached them, because Tier just has the button superiority. Fies, I think, just has really, really good movement, and Bankai Ichigo is able to back up that good movement with a projectile behind it, and look at that shimmy, you know, going for the grab, stopping it with the buttons beautifully. And he's able to just quickly get in and out before you have the chance to stop it. Goes all out, but this time I understand it, because Fies had the evolution ready. Helia just did it last time.
And now that Fies did it, he can play the really damaging combo game without worrying about a care in the world. 150 meter. It's all a matter of when, not if. Perfect flash step with the perfect white reverse. Had enough time to pop that off. The combo is going to be popped right now.
Oh, this is a triple.
Gonna be the first kill.
This is a triple aura combo. Check this out. First aura's done,
again.
second aura going, and then he's gonna build it again. Triple aura combo, that's a dead tier. It's a long ass combo. It's like chipping away. What? You had it? Oh, he's waiting for a sublimation. And this is the difference between these two players. Helia would have taken the kill and played the timeout game. Fies backs out. He wants sublimation first. Guess what?
And now that he got it, now he can kill.
He's lucky to get sublimation there, actually. Because if he didn't get the sublimation, he was going to get it here for sure, as he gets killed. But this way, he actually builds a lot towards his resurrection, too. So, lucky on Fies to get the sublimation when he did there, right before he died.
He might be being the better tactician. That's the second perfect flash step to get him another combo, but that was soul break territory to get him the kill. He's half on that meter though, so you know the combo is gonna happen on the next touch. You always gotta fear it. It's rough, but that's how you play against Bankai Ichigo. And it's rough that he is always actionable after almost every soul destruction, so he can have frame advantage. Why did you design the character like this, Tamsoft? We will never know. Being cautious against him, the side step. Wow.
I love that. Love that sidestep and then using Tier's range to just find the hit after dodging a Getsuga. Getsugas are not easy to dodge, you know? That they are sideways projectiles. A simple sidestep doesn't always do it. You gotta use timing or just have perfect movements to get out of the way there. The strike back, but Healy did not believe. Thought he was gonna get hit by a projectile there. Oh.
Plus, he's like way out of his current state, so he can't really rely on command dashes at this point. He needs to play a very simple game, which FiZe is taking advantage of. Your dash-ins will go punish blue reverses because you're in Spirit Drive. You can afford to do it. That was your last chance to get a blue reverse unless you can kill him right now. But FiZe still has Reawakening in the back pocket, so it's a matter of just killing him as fast as possible, which he can do right now. Guard damage. How do we reset this with Ola Azul? Guard low. Backs off.
No
and FiZe
shot.
takes his turn back.
He took the turn back because he had Getsuga Aura still, and so that was a very powerful projectile. Extends this with the yellow, and then Getsuga Aura again. That should be enough for FiZe to score once more and get a 2-0 lead over Heliaster. This man is playing out of his mind.
Alto Milan, you know it's a different breed once you invite the North Americans. Maybe he was feeling a bit disrespected, thinking that he couldn't do it on his third try. It's all a matter of time. It is early in the set. I know we can't call it so soon. I want to see those numbers happen once he reaches 4 ahead of Heliaster, because that means it's a whole different beast. But so far, my goodness, he is cooking up the franchise, showing why he really wants to be the franchise killer again. Locked back in, jeez. Okay, so we're not relying on any counter picks so soon. Like I said, it's only 3-0 that Heliaster normally does this. I hope y'all actually got your channel predictions locked in for Hilly, because FiZe might actually make you regret that decision. Bro is actually... I'm afraid for Hilly at this point. I want to see a new champion, but I'm afraid. I'm wondering if this is going to be a 5-0 with the way bro is playing.
It was a very small minority that called the FiZe game there, so another big payout to those that did believe. And now we got another prediction. This time I'm asking if FiZe gets the 3-0. So let's see how many believers we have in chat now that FiZe is up 2-0. Or does Helia come back? I mean, this is the third time FiZe is challenging Helia in the main set, in the main card. Lost the 2 others, but you can say that third time's the charm, right? But that goes both ways. Is the third game the charm for Helia to get into this set?
Comeback could happen. Magic could switch the other way, even though he's not the underdog as laying as a juggernaut. Knowing that he just stayed right out of range of that white reverse. It's just a neutral situation, and he still isn't believing in these hits. Heliaster is actually testing FiZe, because I feel like he's realizing that this is a different player he's fighting against. It's not the same FiZe he fought in the last 2 times. These Getsugas, these shutdowns, these strategies that he's pulling off without even relying on Reawakening in the least bit. My goodness, Helia, what do you do against this new beast?
Dodge this. A 1, 2, 3. Throws it and evolves. Guard very low on FiZe's side. Helia finding the hit here is a guaranteed guard break.
It's what he always does against FiZe. Just lower the guards and whittle it as low as you can. Once you see evolution is active, once it's online, you just pop it in between and you just get the rest of it should you hit. But again, just like what he did with this Nelt, the problem is evolving. Look at the space that it gives you. It's like a next round situation in a Street Fighter. You have enough space for the both of you to think. You're not getting a free mix-up, which FiZe does not allow him, and now his guard meter is going up slowly as he puts Heliaster in another cinematic combo.
Yes, sir. This time only 1 aura. Doesn't go for the second. He had the meter, but finds another confirm to go for another one. And this is not going to be a kill, not quite. FiZe likes to go for the soul break this early. He doesn't have sublimation. He wants to take the 4 stocks. So he's just gonna go back to zoning here, and Helia gets caught doing something. I'm not sure exactly what. It wasn't pressing a button because he would have won there, but just dashes forward and catches Fly's lacking. That is a throw weight and a half in his face. Didn't even shimmy. And Lagota, this is big guard damage for just reading Flies like a book 3 times in a row.
Goodness
This
gracious.
is a
Guard
ton
low.
of guard damage, but it's not enough. Maybe if you fire Lagota. Whiffs the throw, and that is actually going to give Faiz the soul break here. Pops the white. Yes, sir. Doesn't need to spend the meter at all. That's the force. That's the 5 stocks, because he just built sublimation with that white reverse as well.
Waiting for you to notice. Yeah, it's basically a no soul break necessary. He was willing to just settle for a soul break, had that not kicked in time, but it certainly did. With all of that unstoppable offense that Haley was doing earlier, which he's doing again. Shoot it! Now you can do your infinite loop, because Buddy doesn't have any guard to block. Poor Bankai Ichigo Faiz has to hold this. Got 150 meter. Is going to extend.
What is he
with the
doing?
white. Oh, he's just holding.
What is
Wait,
he
what is
doing? I mean,
He
he
can't
doesn't
wait for
need
anything else.
a soul break. Yeah, he doesn't need the soul break because this is 4 stocks. If he gets the 5, I guess he's winning the timeout. Maybe that's what he's going for. But even then, if that's what you're going for, why did he finish the combo?
You could even time out the reawakening, but I think that's when Faiz is actually going to go into overdrive. It is like below 150 seconds, now whittling down to 125, so of course he has that matchup in his head. He thinks he can last long enough. With Spirit Drive active, he can spend it for a chain reverse, and all this damage really hurting. He wants to make sure that he can get this reawakening now, so he can get his first game on the board. Guard break is definitely happening, for sure.
Guard break
Bring
is
out the
happening,
Vassal
but
Lord.
so is the Vassal Lord, as you mentioned. Helia making quick work of this second health bar, but Flies has built enough time, and now is when we're really down to the final health bars of game number 3. Let's find out if Helia has what it takes to kill the Vassal Lord, or if Flies claps back. The timeout is very much in Helia's favor, and I think we're around at 70 seconds, so a timeout is very possible here.
3 is the one, and numbers is all we just have to deal with when we play this Bleach game. Faiz do not care about numbers, he only care about kills like it's a fighting game. Good. Oh, the jab actually won out. He might actually get a 2-touch, which he whittled down because he wanted a reset. Free combo for you after the throw. How does Faiz reset this? Being cautious. What a tech.
Yes, sir. Helia cannot be too cautious, though, because that orange bar is going to go away soon, and you kind of need that orange bar to just one-tap Ichigo into a big kill. But you get that back incredibly quickly with that big flurry of attacks, and with that, folks, Helia might climb back, but there's still blue on Faiz's side. Still blue on Helia's side as well, so it's 1 touch for Helia, 2 touches for Faiz right now, and the timer keeps ticking down.
Crazy final game situation. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a kill here. It won't be off of this for Faiz, even though he does have meter, but that damage does not help him. He needs to do it off of simple combos. Hilly goes in and gets his touch for the kill. Shao having current meter in the back, but 3 is the one. Game 3 has Hilly getting his first game, 2-1. But Faiz is still leading, though.
Yes, sir. 2-1. No hat trick for Faiz. And turns out, yeah, all that meter that Faiz had there, none of his specials actually enable combos. So all that meter is good for reversals. It's good for an unblockable setup, a very risky unblockable setup. Yeah. It's honestly like the worst part of playing Vassal Lord is your level 2. Yes, it deals a ton of damage, but it's a risky as hell setup. They kind of go all in for because your character takes a ton of damage. Fai's taking a break here. I think switching is maybe jumping the gun a little bit after only 1 loss, and his Bankai Ichigo is doing so well. So Faiz might just be taking a breather here.
It's perfect. I love to see this even in online scenarios. You see it in Alliance all the time. If these guys were in an Ultimate Burst land scenario, you know we'd be seeing Faiz closing his eyes like he's Tokido and taking a breath in and breath out. You don't even need to waste time doing a character switch. He knows it too. Bankai Ichigo isn't the problem. Any other player of any other skill level would have said nah, but they'll be selling themselves. All you need to do is be like Faiz and believe in yourself and know that the adaptation was just with Hilly temporarily. Just temporarily. He just played this game too well. But with Faiz, I think he can just do what he did in game 1 and 2. Just force that sublimation. Once you do that, there's not much Hilly can do to fight back because Vaster Lord can just clean up the game. All he has to do is clean up. You don't rely on him for comebacks. Game 4.
Yes, sir. The 2-1 is real. We're updating it as we speak. But there you go. 2-1 for Faiz still. Helia fighting to draw out the set right now and get back on top.
Simple block. The only time you ever see that tilt, ladies and gentlemen, early game. Late game, you don't even have to use it. You just use lights and heavies because you do your cutscene combo. You get all your damage. It's pretty much all free at that point. Wow, that is a way to steal your turn back with the DP. Telling Hilly to take a step back.
Yes, sir. Controlling neutral with projectiles. The grab from downtown actually working. Hilly not taking that one. Projectile, and that is kind of unsafe. Hilly recognizing that. Good button, and the sidestep is beautiful. Start working on that guard. All Azul, and the tilt from Faiz, but that doesn't combo. So.
The heavy tail is just more of a statement. A neutral statement, rather, even though you cannot convert off of it in any stretch. You wouldn't want to waste a reverse in that scenario either. Hilly still gets the hit, though. And he's got full current meter to just flow in with the offense. And the guard is low, but he normally doesn't get the hit after Awakening ends. Faiz just knows how Hilly's going to play. How does he read him this time? I want to know. Do we backdash or we just force him?
And I think I know how Faiz is going to play. He's going to hold on to that evolution while that guard is low. Because he does not want to evolve and immediately get guard broken. So he's going to wait for that guard to come back a little bit. He's going to time waste, try to zone with projectiles. And once it's at like 50%, he might pop it to finally evolve and start working on his resurrection and sublimation. That said, he's blocking again. So that bar is going to go back down. And he doesn't want to pop it when the guard gauge is low.
But how far do you go if you're Hiliaster? He's forced to play the Faiz game at this point. The only way he can actually benefit off of this is free hits. That's why he's trying to force his way in, because he wants to get a throw. Chances are Faiz is going to tech that too. Low guard again. Ola Azul just enough to get him low. Just to get at least a throw. Ooh, current meter is low too. 150 guard break is what he's probably going for, because he doesn't have to do sublimation too soon. Oh, low guard again. This is the
I
third
don't
time
know
we
what
see
Faiz is
this.
going for. That looked like a good place to actually pop the evolution. Had half of his guard gauge, you know, popping the evolution would put him back to neutral. That's a good punish. But before Awakening, you know, Ichigo, he can pop Getsuga Aura all he wants. It's not going to give him a combo. And Helia is not going to guard break you. Not while your evolution is ready to be popped.
Hilly tier is in sublimation too. It's like Faiz is asking Hilly, it's either you kill me or I just kill you. Either way, it works out for me. And Hilly just decides to just bite the gun because he got his clean hit. And no soul break necessary. Take your 4, 5 is the next one. Spirit Drive will be coming up so we can deal with the reawakening later. I think that's what we're dealing with in this game.
Yeah, Faiz letting Healy get away with it, you know, and just not playing the top tier character Bankai Ichigo because he hasn't evolved yet. He's just playing a nerfed version of it. I don't know what the long game looks like for Faiz here, but this is looking like Helia's game 2 for now.
No guard again, not forcing it. You might as well just take it just to test
Yeah.
the water. He does it. Do we evolve finally?
There you go.
He was just waiting for the right moment.
At this point, yeah, at this point you're like 1 health bar away, so force it. It doesn't matter, right? Because he's not going to resurrect. Oh my god, he gets the hit, and guess what? This is an infinite. Oh,
What are you
does
doing?
it work?
Oh, because he doesn't have guard
I
meter.
whiffed!
Oh,
He whiffed
Crazy.
the button, bro! Yo, Hylia going straight for the kill. That was beautiful. And Faiz is like, he knew what he could do there. He knew he could press the button to interrupt the dash in, but he shouldn't have mashed because the mash made the button come out too soon. Yo, Hylia, that was kind of cool.
He knew he didn't even have to worry about Tier's extended beaming hitboxes. He's gonna dash in this time, but he was just too, I'd say it was too early on the button. It happens, but I like that he actually saw it coming. It just did not work. Rough.
Yeah, it's not a TOD because it's not a combo, right? It's
just an early.
Exactly, it's a knowledge check. Like, who the hell practices interrupting keycon moves? No one. You can do it, but no one does it. He couldn't block, but he could have interrupted it, yeah.
All right, game 5. We are tied in games after that crazy knowledge check. This is the guy who wants to retire, who does crazy stuff like that. And even though Faiz knew that the early kill was coming out and he was just mistimed because the game kind of sold him, he still lost because of it and made Hilly look cool. I think the strongest are really going all out. Halfway in, I wouldn't have it any other way for an Intercontinental title. Faiz, bounce back. I know you can. You got white reverse. I don't think the evolution game is working out too well for you. He attempted the perfect, but for once it didn't work.
It was put in a very tough situation. You had to decide, like, do I evolve and then get my guard broken, or do I hold it and make sure Hylia doesn't go for it? But then Hylia went for it anyway, and like holding that evolution, that it didn't work at all. Like you said, it's the counter plan. You know, Hylia did what you wanted Hylia to do, and then you couldn't clutch it out. And I can't believe that clash.
That was a very weird crash. Bro was reset to his idle form. Not even like any idle, like the type of thing you see in Blender idle. That's how buggy that was.
Bro
reset
was
again, does a red. His arms were down and everything.
Bro's eye
Lock back in. Crazy. That's how broken and buggy that Banca Ichigo is. That's why you gotta patch the boy. Goodness, this is the simple neutral you expect. Trying the throws again. Second time tech. What'd you expect? Unhand me, good sir. Oh, you dare unhand me? I'ma shank you with this knife. And Hilly says, no, good sir. I will evolve because I always go first. Ladies first, as usual. I think at this rate, I just force the guard break. Even though you know you'd be putting him in the race for sublimation if you guard break. It's probably just gonna annoy Hilly in the long run.
Oh, Ichigo. Faiz gets clipped by the throw there. Couldn't take it. That was a strike back. He has evolution now. Does he wait to pop it once again? His guard is low, so this is not too different from what it was before. But of course, for us to get that kill situation that we saw earlier, Halibel would need to be in sublimation. Faiz does not wait for it. He gets grabbed. And because he gets grabbed, he's immediately... No, that's a glitch. Luckily, nothing came out of it. Didn't get punished. And we break that mask. But he still has the mask. What's going on? I thought the mask was broken.
Probably gotta patch that. Tamsoft, you're hearing it here first. I'm worried about the fact that for the first time, after an evolution from either side gets popped, Hilly Astro actually finally got the punish that he wanted. The guard damage that he wanted to clean up so that he could get these kills. With the soul destruction, 4 down, 5 to go, but then Spirit Drive will kick in so that he can deal with that final bro, known as Vastal Lord, should he actually reach it. Unless Faiz actually knows that the knowledge check will actually come in again, or he'll try to do an early kill when the guard is low.
Oh,
do not touch me.
I like that a lot, because that is going to deny the sublimation from Faiz. Faiz was actually going to extend this combo enough that he would be allowed to get sublimation and just basically be in a situation where he would take 5 stocks away from Hylia. Hylia using blue there is going to make sure of like Faiz just spent that 100 meter and did not get any reward from it. That's really, really great. But Faiz reading that perfectly and with the white reverse, finding the only way out of the tier pressure that you can actually use.
What was beautiful is how he even used the rest of his Getsuga aura out of frustration. It was kind of annoying. It's like, oh, so you want to put me in these infinite block strings? You blue to deny me my sublimation kills? Screw it. I'm going to just use the rest of this aura to whittle down your guard gauge. Even though hers is reset, and even though he chased her down off of the backdash to get his well-deserved kill, the meter will build up because Ichigo deserves it.
This is not over. He's gonna get the soul break here. She's gonna be 4 stocks away from dying. So it's a matter of how much damage Faiz deals now to Tyr before he has to fight as his Vastal Lord reawakening.
Which he will. Wow, that was the slowest Gitz I've ever seen. Cautious, simple,
Yes, sir.
the backdash again. We're just being real simple with the guard gauge. 100, oh right, you can't play no timeout in this raid with the 100 seconds you got left because you're even. It's gonna be who has lower health. So
right now, Faiz is winning. Actually, remember the reawakening counts. So he has 2 extra stocks for the timeout.
And this game is done like that. Oh, off the block throw. But we love it too. It's beautiful and done like that. You think that the health would help you, but it's like, oh, if you got an extra form, then we'll just put it up to lore. You just put it up to lore.
Yeah, it's weird.
I
Like,
respect
it also kind of works as with Zalaporo. It also counts the resurrected things, but only after he dies once. If he doesn't die the first time, nothing counts. So you can just time him out. So you can just sit away because he's got 5 stocks at the start.
That I respect.
Oh, punished?
Randomness, but Bankai Ichigo is not random by any stretch of the imagination. That was like the second blue reverse that Helios pulled off because he managed to damage Ichigo enough to get his reverse fully back. Cautiousness, timidness, they do not know fear. Simplicity.
Notice the quick attacks from Faiz as Helia had blue. He's just doing quick attacks trying to bait the flash tap from happening. Because if you throw a projectile from there and he has the blue popped, he's going to do a perfect flash tap for free. So instead, he's testing his reactions, doing just a quick attack in the air. That's smart.
Oh, and the wrong time to do Ola Azul, and he takes advantage of it with this reverse. He was put in a rock and a hard place in that situation. Faiz knew it very well. Holds up with the throw to kill. That's the 3rd blue reverse he's gotten so far. Hilly has to put his foot on the gas for this one, which he does to get the kill. Vastal Lord come out, but Heliaster is 1 touch away, and that's all Vastal Lord needs. As rough as that character is, it's only 1 touch on this feather to kill. But Hilly can still 2 touch, but Faiz will be a fumble if he didn't.
But timer, it don't matter. You're not going to do anything in 0 seconds. You're going to awaken to a Heliaster winning screen. Yes, Helia pulls ahead with a 3-2, and there's nothing Faiz can do about this.
Thanks for coming. Just be angry with me.
I like that. I like that.
Man, I hate you. I know, bro. But it's like, I hate you. He's like, I know. It happens. That's just the way the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game. You were so close, Faiz. The stalling just worked out for the other guy. The franchise leads once again off of Faiz's hot start, but he's confident on this. Yo, perfect time to say match arena for this hot match that we got going down right now. 26 claim codes yet to be put down. We're at 56. Shout out Christian Nikki again for the big donation as we go into our game. What is it, 6? Donate right now. Whittle it down and donate to these glorious players for Intercontinental Championship that we got going on. It's worth it. Trust me. And if you donate completely, then you're just putting in the heart for a final game situation and for Faiz winning if you're rooting for the underdog. Let's get it on.
3-3 is my question to chat. Do we get the 3-3 as Helia pulls ahead? 3-2 right now. We're going to find out.
We are going to find out. Oh, that's rough. Oh, that hurt my feelings.
Yes, sir.
Now, normally when Tyr forces Faiz, normally when Hilly forces Faiz to do a rough blue like that, he normally loses in the lore. However, there's somebody in chat who can say a magic word that can help Faiz lock in to fight his way back into this game. You could use your magic word to do this. Just say GG's, you know who you are. Rough guard low, 3-2, and he actually went back in with the heavy tilt. I like that actual shutdown that Faiz tries. But it's still going to get him the guard break, and now Hilly can just do this.
Yes, sir. Guard break, infinite combo. As long as that guard is gone, there's nothing you can do about this. This is just going to hit you, hit you, hit you, and Helia might actually take the 3 here. No, he's going to wait. Leave him 1 pixel away. I agree with that decision, because now any touch is actually going to do it.
Plus, with the extra stock that you got in the bag, it would actually be kind of throwing if you didn't do it earlier. Just take your 4. He whiffed the... No, actually, it was a clash. The active frames on those throws are so weird that it makes a late tech look... Even though he just whiffed it, it's just weird interactions. He still gets his touch. He still gets his 4. It's 4-4 for him. The reawakening is doubtful, but unless Fies can get the kill next, and I mean next, then he can actually fight his way back in.
The power of holification.
Here we go.
Again,
The power of holification is finally upon us. This is a losing battle for Fies. He needs to come back.
Truly. It was all off the rough blue, too, that he did. Current built up, so Haley can play better. He can play more aggressive, always to halfway. Because I guess that heavy tilt that she does with the stabbies, it deserves to whittle down your guard that much. Once you have that current meter filled, once you can just whittle down all this damage, 2 Olo's in, 50% gone.
Ooh.
Lose. I think he's just giving up.
Yeah, second blue from Fies in this game. Oh my
I think
goodness.
he's betting on. Haley might just go right into match point. He's nowhere close to Spirit Drive. Sublimation hasn't even kicked in for the boy. He can fight for the soul break. He doesn't have meter, but he can build it off this next combo.
This might be the fastest game we've had so far. That's he's got nothing. That's it. No, what are we doing? What are we doing?
With soul breaking.
Oh, I see, I see, I see.
Oh, and also sublimation can actually kick in if he actually gets it in 3, 2.
There it is.
One.
Oh my, he's
How does he
looking at
always
that.
know?
Why is he?
How
oh
does he
my
know?
goodness. I thought he had the soul break just doing the normal combo. He was gonna soul break and get the 4 stocks. But he looked at the other bar and went, wait a second, I can white, I can get sub, I can go for a fancier combo. This was the fastest game we've had so far.
Perfect game 2. As I said a million times before, he's been doing this since the kickoff tournament. How does he always have the awareness, the third eye on his forehead, peering at the awakening bar, just to know that it'll kick in so he won't have to waste time letting Fies fight back, just soul break and clean this up. Match point for the champion. He may just walk away with this. Fies, do we bring out Soifon to prevent this? Or is that just a random rough Bankai game? Find out in the next episode of Bleach.
Yeah, this is the last time Fies gets to switch characters if he is going to switch. After that game, yeah, that game was rough. That one was a rough loss. It was a quick victory and a quick soul. What's it called when it's a perfect?
Soul crazy.
Soul crazy. Yes, sir. Helia or Fies for game 7. Is it Helia in 7 or does Fies clap back and get us to a 4-3 situation? Does he switch characters? Lots of questions going on right now, but my big question is, why are there still Maturino codes left? Folks, why are there still Maturino codes left when we could just claim them for free and give a bigger prize pool to the players while we wait for the next match to begin? There's a lot of cutscenes. You know, even if they ready up now, you'll still be back in time. Go ahead and click the Maturino link and then claim code, log in with your Twitch, and you're done. You put 25 cents into the prize pool, while spending absolutely nothing, 0. If everyone does this, 23 codes remaining, 25 cents a piece. That's $5, I believe. It's pretty good,
Yep,
pretty
still
good
doing it
amount.
actively.
Yes, sir.
Remember
And we
when I
do
said
see-
if you
yep.
can't beat him, join him? You see what Fies did?
This is gonna be a fun one. This is gonna be a fun one.
Possible final game. All the Maturino codes are lining up like a lend me your energy situation, but that's the wrong anime. But who cares at this point? This could be his last chance to dethrone the man, and he's going all in with it. Everybody, put your hands to the sky. Fies is gonna need this spirit bomb, because Hilly may walk away with this title if he doesn't do this right now. Intercontinental title on the line. Fies, lock in one last time.
Does he have a tier is the big question. And even if he does, how does he play this tier? Because we've seen like different types of tiers. Helia makes it look easy. But it's not just anybody like, that's not meaty. He didn't hit that meaty. That's why he was able to flash that bit. I think we've seen like Sudrops play tier and to not as much success. It's not just a matter of picking a top tier. It's a matter of polishing your top tier and excelling with your top tier. Does Flies have that over Helios? Let's find out.
For suit drops, it was all matter of a clash in playstyles. With how foot on the gas offensive that tier is, it just wasn't a match made in heaven, so he had to swipe right on that one. The swipe left was working for Heliaster, as you can see. It's like the character was made from the cheese all the way to the top, but not even cheese. Like the fact that he just plays her so strongly that even if the cheese wasn't there, he still would have made things work with her. The damage is there, the guard damage goes down, the awakening is strong. That is with the match made in heaven. But for Fies though, he hasn't even gotten his guard damage down, nor has he gotten an evolution, which he's playing like Bankai Ichigo so far.
He kind of is, yeah. He's saving that evolution for the guard break. It does remind me of his Bankai Ichigo games, and meanwhile, he's not been able to get anything. Like, here's a confirm that he didn't get. Yeah, you gotta, like, use the first 2 hits to then go for the tilt, which does this. Gives you a ton of orange. Plus a ton of guard damage. That's the cheese. That's that good cheddar that Flies is not using, leaving on the table. And Helia is just feasting on that brie right now.
It's too good up for Heliaster. Shredding him into mozzarella consistently and putting him on a pizza. Fies, this may not be the counter pick that you needed. I hope that you actually learned something from you two being rivals means you could have actually stolen all his strats, could have actually stolen the turn with a flash step too, and done that consistently in a way that you actually could have played him better than Hilly. That was a glorious white in between the string. It's a hard type position to put yourself in, but Hilly actually landed it. He's playing flawlessly so far, and Fies is yet to whittle him down to 30%, which Hilly has done tenfold.
Sublimation has been reached. Now this is a game against a 9-stock character, so the plan is a little bit different. Definitely going to go for the 5-stock here. One more hit. And then all you got to do is get 4 stocks. Fies with this 5-stock taken away from him. He's going to reach sublimation soon as well. But he's definitely playing from behind here.
However, Fies also knows that there's no more real awakening to rely on. This is normally the mid game is when you should be playing how he plays Bankai Ichigo in the mid game. Like, he needs to turn up like the offense a little bit, because the defense is what's getting Hilly all these hits. He's taking advantage of them consistently. Better white. Oh, so we both. But it was a very good gap for him to land that. Does he fight his way back into this with 150 meter? I don't think he knows the extension.
He should. I mean, he's gotten hit by it enough times.
Ridiculous. So, like, it's really easy. Like, you do this, you dash in, land, unless you're Hilly and you're cautious, you let Fies take the turn back.
Okay, he blocked. It wasn't a combo, he blocked. But you also need the orange bar, and there it is. So you can get it now, and he resets. Yeah, the muscle memory isn't quite there for Fies yet.
No, the water is a max, and he hasn't even extended off of this, and his guard's low again. Both of them, actually, but Hilly's recovering his faster. Whoa!
Yeah, there you go. Step forward. There you go. He knows the combo.
Finally. I was worried for a second, Fies. I was worried. I thought you didn't have that, but now I know you got the knowledge.
This is kind of close now. 4 stocks on each side. You know, Fies still is still pretty healthy. Meter is about the same. So it's about who gets this first hit, and it's Fies.
Oh!
Some damage. Oh, what is he doing?
Weird reset.
Yeah, he dropped an opportunity to keep up the pressure there. Oh!
What is he doing? The guard wasn't there. What is this?
I think he... I might have been going for a yellow and regretted it halfway through.
Like different. Okay.
Yeah, I would save it for a blue at this point for sure. If I have reverse, I'm saving it for blue.
So both of them are definitely going to do it off the next combo that hits. It's not a matter of who lands it first. With the way Hilly's playing so strong, it might be him. Force Fies to do it, land your next combo, and clean it up. Then if Fies actually gets lucky enough, which he does, no, Hilly got the hit. But oh, he got a white? Okay, sure.
Yeah,
spend
the combo
all your
dropped,
that you can.
so that's not bad. That's not bad. The combo dropped, so like, it's like you get a second chance at life, and you regenerate enough health that maybe the next combo doesn't kill. Depends on the meter, depends on the unique gauge that tier has. But yeah, Healy is doing a great job of keeping that orange. And with this second extension, that's going to do it, folks. It is another title for your current champion, Heliaster. stays on top one more week.
The rapids consume you.
Hilly 5-time has arrived, and Hilly 5-time ends the season halfway point as his own undisputed intercontinental champion. Will he retire? We'll have to see next week. But he's definitely not giving up this title to the franchise killer. Third time was not the charm.
No, sir. Not the charm. It was the charm for Helia. On the third game, he finally got on the board. He was losing 2-0 and then did not drop a single game. And even with Fies, trying to counterpick with the mirror, it did not work out. It just simply did not work out today. But still, very impressive display by Fies. 3-0 over Potato is, nothing to scoff at. Nothing to scoff at. So yeah, Fies remains one of the best players in the world, but Helia remains, once again, completely undefeated. And the winner of $57 today. Congratulations. More money for the French. More money for the French.
And the humility you see from Fies. GG's brother, these two rivals, they can't hate each other. They're the strongest and they got nothing from love. And we got nothing but love for the rest of you in chat, the rest of you watching, the rest of you in the North American bracket and the EU. We put the conversation to bed. EU still on top. Next stop, Japan.
We do have another
Shout
week. Next week NA is welcome back if you want to challenge that and come back stronger. I know a ton of top players did not make it this week, so would love to see you guys make it next week. And even if you're not a top player, obviously this was a lot of fun for a wanted bracket. I had a ton of fun playing a bunch of new people and a bunch of new characters too, because I feel like the meta has developed a little bit different on the North American side of things.
It has. I was hoping to see a lot of more weird picks, but they stood to their guns. They picked top tiers. They fought their hardest. In the end, it didn't even matter. It wasn't enough to stop the EU boys. Maybe next week, hopefully.
Maybe next week.
Rose even chat is saying like, this is Hilly's last defense on the halfway mark. What a way to go out undisputed. Does this mean, if this actually happens, this should mean that Fies should like wait in the championship match? You don't hand him the title. Can't handle the title.
Oh, I see what you mean. Make him fight for it.
Gotta fight for it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
we make
Hilly
a shorter wanted next week. I see it. I can see it.
Yeah.
Sure, maybe. We're gonna rate Q. He's playing Marvel Rivals. He says he's the top 1% Loki, apparently.
Everybody says that.
Everybody says that? Well, I'm unfamiliar with his game. But for you guys watching at home, thank you so much for watching another episode of Wanted. We'll be back next Wednesday at 2-hour ladder, followed by the brackets. That should be the tale. I'm going to figure out if Healy is quitting or not, and who should be the next week's champion. Thank you, Jig. Thank you, Daddy Silver. And thank you, Christian Nicky, for the big donut today. Peace out, guys. See you next week. Bye-bye.